definitely self-aware of what that strength is. And the second one is, what European players are you most excited for? Frenzy. And we have Frenzy right here versus Mint, who has been gaining the hotness. Cool on your tongue, but hot everywhere else. Don't look into that phrase at all. I should have ran it by my my PR person, but we are in here for my favorite matchup to watch. Slightly ahead of the Fox Ditto is the classic Fox Falco.
Yeah, and before we get into this match, which is going so fast, we're already at kill percent, both of them, is, again, we mentioned Pipsqueak and the Summit qualifier spot. Well, you know who his biggest competitor is? Frenzy, with a 10-point lead. And this is almost like, for all you football fans out there, it's almost like Pipsqueak played the early game, and now Frenzy's playing the late afternoon match. And Frenzy obviously isn't looking at bracket because he's a great player, but it's almost like Pipsqueak's like, all right, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna fall to the monster, the madman, Mint, who everyone loves, everyone knows? It's the Sensei of Europe, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, both these players, Frenzy definitely, I guess, slightly more established in terms of name recognition because just doing it a slightly longer. But Mint, when you ask a lot of these players that are in the mix, that are putting, the matches down on paper and competing with everyone else, Mint comes up time and time again as just one of the scariest, I guess you could say, up-and-comers, but certainly a newer Green Fox than the Professor Pros of the world. And it's going to show. I mean, I've been watching a lot of Mint this weekend, saw him in dubs as well. I just think that when these, if I'm not wrong, are these dubs partners? Someone in chat let me know. I believe that might be the case, but Mint is one of the smartest and a really funny ratio of like smart and speed. It's kind of hilarious. It's almost reminds me of Animal in Long Island.
Yes,
a little bit.
Odes, definitely odes and shades of Animal for sure. What did you love about Animal? What do you love about Mint, JD? Tell me more.
Well, I definitely just love foxes that you want to say they're aggressive, but then they just keep not being aggressive and getting openings from it, where you see and you get scared from a technical display. That is one of the strongest assets that Fox has, besides just the actual gameplay. Is oh man, what is this character capable of? And Animal was kind of, one of the first Foxes I came up watching. We are in last stock here. Once this goes last stock, I'll have to put this on the back burner. But man, that aggressive shine did not pan out in Mint's favor. But I mean, look, let's talk about Frenzy for a hot second, taking game 1, 2 stocks to 0. I think Frenzy is trying to just bypass all of this. Points is one thing, this tournament's one thing. I think Frenzy is gunning for number 1 in Europe, if not the world. Just the trajectory this player's had. Certainly apologize for my flop American style here. I'm almost certain Frenzy's number 1 Falco in Europe, but just going for that number 1 player spot. I mean, super in contention, taking wins over almost everyone. We would have to ask Melee Stats where really he lies, and that game 1 is definitely proof of that claim.
I agree. And JD, let's forget about the past for a little bit. Let's forget about the past stats because we got gameplay to commentate right now. Frenzy, unfortunate SD for game 1, but or for first stock of game 2, but a devastating combo for him right here. And I'm just really impressed by his play. He's able to lock down Mint, and I know for a fact that is what Frenzy is the best at. He is good at locking down the character and saying, no, it's still my turn to play. You're not going to get played. Like, you're not going to be able to even play the game, dude. So get some hand warmers.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of playing the game, showing why defense is still very active in Melee. A couple techs in a row. Frenzy trying to be like, dude, just die. I need to get this stock lead back. And Mint coming back with invincibility, missing that second up smash, but this is turning scrappy real quick. The lead has disappeared. Frenzy about to make the stock lead disappear as well.
What an amazing angle by Mint right there.
Yeah.
And patiently taking a little breather, taking a little breath. We know Mint is capable of breaking out. This could be his breakout tournament. Frenzy saying, no, I'm going to qualify for Summit. I saw what Pipsqueak did, and I'm going to do the same thing and qualify winner side of top 8. What I'm really impressed with is just Finchley's Frenzy's ability not to get hit, right? And he's playing, a really patient style, and his shield game has been really, really on point. And I know that he has been working on that recently a lot. It's just like, that sort of style because he knows that once he gets the lockdown, it's party time for him.
Sure. Man, are you trying to drink at like 8:30? Yeah, I'm feeling vibes. You're getting hyped, dude. I'm here for it. And it is certainly party time for Frenzy. He's got that keg. He's just been camping it out, doing his thing. I love the use of lasers and just lockdown strategies, and even just there, like putting a quick little short hop dare and catching Mint on the bottom of the stage, getting a bit of percent in, not looking too safe for Mint. Maybe a quick 0 to death. He's still okay, but doing that without taking any percent, really tough. I don't know what Frenzy's going to do, but it's going to be not that.
Oh, what a reversal shine by Mint. And we're looking at last stock here. The question is, can Mint just like build enough to percent so that he can get his like stuff started? Falco is such a CC monster, right? ASDI down even because you're always going to hold down for that shine. I really wonder how Frenzy's going to close it. It might be with this bear, it might be with this edge guard. He's so balanced. He's just locking him down with lasers. This could be it.
Hold on. No, Mint's going to take it, dude. The missed edge guard leads the... Oh my God, what the... So that was Frenzy doing Frenzy's thing until he didn't. Until Mint found the tech, got back on stage, and just completely stole what was looking like a 2-0 set count from Frenzy. Now we're on game 3, and when we're talking para game stuff, when we're talking momentum and confidence, how are you not shook with that ending? How you do everything right, you get the lasers out, you go out for the back air and just straight up miss, and now Mint, the scariest new Fox on the scene, is coming out and taking game 2. Will that steamroll continue over this Falco? We don't know.
It could, JD. I want to point out Frenzy's at 42%. Any strong aerial now will hurt and knock down Frenzy. And so this is super, super huge. We're going out. Yeah, can he get it started? Shield, early shield right there. I'm curious on why that happened. But JD, just to say, like, this is why defensive options in the game are so important, both to survive, but also in game. I'm most impressed with Mint's platform play here. He's taking a breath, he's putting up shields, and I feel like just something to point out in this matchup is so crucial for Fox to, like, people talk about like moving out of laser, eat laser, dash back, whatever, right? But how about just not getting hit by laser? And unfortunately, Mint does get hit by that up B and, you know, loses his first stock. But how about just not getting hit by laser? And that's what I'm really impressed by with Mint, and he's just kind of enduring it. And it's up to Frenzy to be like, no, I'm gonna still rush you down with lasers.
Yeah, I mean, Mint not really turning it into a huge momentum swing. Frenzy just way too good at controlling the pace of the game, playing to Falco's strengths in this matchup. In every matchup, honestly, he's great at playing Falco's strengths. And so I think that really puts an impediment to what Mint might want to look for in terms of throwing Frenzy on the back foot. That back foot has not come yet, but clipping with the up B.
That is rough. Oh my gosh. That was almost a big reversal for Mint, and now Mint is staring down the barrel of a high percent bear, most likely to kill him. Oh, gets the up smash interrupt. That's big percent. Again, things will knock down now. Can he just do this tech chase? Can he do his punish? And I know Mint is a punish game monster, but Frenzy chooses the low side beat the ledge, JD.
Oh my God. Yeah, Mint really turning it up across the board. I love the pressure. DBZ not going to kill either player somehow.
Oh my days, JD. Wow. Both players are just trying to survive. The shield game from both of these players are crazy. There was a time where Mint just opted for a light shield so that he wouldn't get poked, and both of these players, that's what's on their minds. Can I just not get poked? Can I not get hit by a stray thing and get edge guarded? Great recovery option by Frenzy. JD, this is ridiculous defensive play from both of them.
I know. This is Pokemon game Spacey Ditto, where it's 3 minutes and only one stock has been taken. Still living somehow. Time and time again, both players. Frenzy's like, hold on, I need a fresh stock. This is just not working for me. SP's...
Don't let ledge dash Mint. Oh, he's a god at ledge dashing, JD.
Dude, I don't know why you're doubting that 200% ledge dash. Foxes love that. You just prove it.
You got nothing to lose, but we're even Stevens, JD, again. And what have you been most impressed with? What catches your eye? What tickles your fancy going into 2 stocks to 2 game 3?
Oh, it's the micro. It's Mint's ability to really just show why Fox has a lead here. I love the get-up attack, almost on the
Wow.
margins there, getting that shine. I thought the uppie was going to come out. I think Frenzy might have too, but right the last second, that shine, reliable against Falco, and just looking disgusting. Mint, showing why this technical style really works, especially if you're getting, I love these turnaround shield stop. Power shield's really good. Every time Falco's on the ledge, Mint is being reliable. The ledge guards are good too, but Frenzy's gonna pick this up. No!
What an angle from Mint, Shady. Oh my days. And that's still not gonna kill. Forget me, I don't know percents at all, but that will for sure. No, it won't. I don't know percents at all. I
so
take it
funny.
back. Mint is a madman. He's a man with 9 lives and he has nothing to lose and he's still going in. This is ridiculous, Shady.
Yeah, I love the style right now. I mean, I don't think Mint is really trying to force anything, obviously, by taking center stage, doing a lot of back air, double jumps.
Shady, I have to interrupt you right now. It's 62% right now. Weak aerials will knock down. I repeat, weak aerials will knock down.
Dude, I love the call outs. That's what you're studying for, brother. It's coming in handy. And yes, weak knockdown and weak aerials, gotta be afraid of that, but also the down smash will kill. Wow. I was not expecting that. The game started off really strong for both players. Frenzy keeping control, but that SD.
Yeah, and the SD, right.
Yeah.
SD. Wow. JD, I gotta tell you, so what impressed me the most was Mint's ability to work around lasers. And again, we talk about, take laser dash back, take laser nair in, you can do all of this thing. How about just not getting hit by laser, right? Either you jump over it or you shield it. It sounds basic. It's really hard to do. And I know this because Drug Fox has yelled at me several lessons being like, I've told you this already, watch my sets. And apparently I need to watch Mint's sets too because he's doing an amazing job just working around the lasers, right? He's playing the minigame so well.
Yeah, Mint is just kind of showing, again, power shields don't just stop the lasers. It stops a bit of confidence in a playstyle. Frenzy, certainly a Falco that doesn't overly rely on lasers, but I like how it comes out when the shield's low. A little call out there, but we'll see what Frenzy can do to kind of turn this back around. We saw a lot of good control in the first 2 games. We got to remember that this was an inch away from 2-0 Frenzy, and now it's 2-1 for Mint.
Oh, he goes for the up smash there. The shine out reversal, JD. Can Frenzy close this? Mint has made it back before, but not this time. Frenzy finally gets the edge guard correct, and he's given this lead. How will he operate with a lead now? We haven't been able to see it with Pokemon, and the scary thing is Frenzy is looking for the lockdown. He wants to put Mint in an iron cage, right? Mm-hmm. And Mint is saying, no, I am a wild animal. I cannot be caged.
Yeah, as much as Falco wants to. I mean, those are little tranquilizer darts. It's just, he's saying no, and reflecting them back so reliably. Frenzy, again, similar to the last game, game 3, just the control is there. But we've seen what Mint can do with just one opening. Here it is. Now we're tied percent, and it's not over. Interesting down smash, not quite going to do it. Not high enough percent to die from forward smash. Mint is, and now this extended edge guard. We've seen it before. Frenzy, I think story of the set. I'm not loving the edge guard reliability here, even though the stock went in his favor. We saw it obviously game 2. We could talk about that all set. But last game too, there were a couple edge guards that just weren't really cleaned up. And if you are Mint, you obviously want to take advantage of that. Maybe even noticing a little bit of hesitancy. That's kind of a microcosm of the mindset that Frenzy might have. I don't know. It's clean across the board, but the edge guards are really a call out. Oh my God. Holy shit. Did you see that?
What a reversal. Yeah, no, I just saw that, JD. I feel like that's like one of Frenzy's strengths, right? We talked about Mint game 3, but like just to focus on Frenzy as he might be getting this stock. Jeez, what a great move choice. He's just such a balanced player, and that's arguably his biggest strength, right? When you hold such like well-rounded stats as like a player, and with your character, and you can wield that efficiently, you can make these tiny adjustments, right? He's not changing up his game plan, but he's tweaking it a tiny bit to just catch Mint. Specifically, what I've really liked and saw is like he's using lasers, and then he's not freaking out if Mint doesn't go in off the laser, right? It's okay to play a little bit more drawn out, and specifically, he knows like what openings he's doing, and I feel like he's being choosier on when he chooses to go in because he knows Mint's really looking for any chance to get in.
Yeah, I mean, definitely another strong showing. This time, the lead has carried into the final stocks. Interesting choice to side B for sure, but I think Frenzy kind of executing on the game plan. Oh my God! Commentator's curse coming in. All of a sudden, we are here in Game 4. Mint is up 2 games. This is going to be the maybe the winner's side stock here for Frenzy, but it's looking really good. But
Frenzy's locking Mint down right here, JD. I mean, these lasers and these bears, Phantom Shine into the Nair still. Oh my gosh, this is so much percent. Mint is going to have to pull something out of his bag of tricks to close it out, but Frenzy isn't even giving him a chance. Again, the lockdown game from Frenzy is crazy as he closes out Game 4. JD, what are your thoughts as we go to Game 5? How should people think about this right now?
It's hard to gauge momentum, right? I that's the first thing everyone thinks about when you go into Game 5. Doesn't matter who took Game 4. In this case, I think it's clean slate. I think in terms of the gameplay and the adaptation that these players are having, Frenzy really locking it down, and it's just about if Mint can escape. So once these knockdowns are happening, Frenzy really good at picking up small percentages here and there, getting the combos when they're presented, but really it's a 60-40 in terms of Frenzy keeping neutral and Mint keeping the punish game. And that's why it's seeming so balanced, but also so scary when Frenzy's up percent. I think if the stocks are tied, it's tied. If Frenzy's up a stock, then you can consider it a lead. And if Mint's up a stock, Frenzy has a lot to be afraid of, especially the way the set's going. We see this first stock going in Frenzy's favor already, a huge punish. Just not exactly into the kill. And this is when, Mint could come in. Wow, almost like I've scripted this, man. This is just exactly what I'm talking about. Scary stuff if the stocks are not taken.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing here, I feel like, going into Game 5 is how quickly can Frenzy close out these stocks? Because Mint takes the first one, and I feel like the story that we've seen in every game is Frenzy opens up. He gets an opener, he builds like 80% damage, ridiculous combo game, but doesn't close it, right? And then it gives Mint the chance to just come back and take the stock suddenly, and then suddenly they're even again, right? So I feel like Mint is enduring a little bit harder than Frenzy, but Mint's openings and punishes just have been way more efficient when you factor in edge guarding as well.
I mean, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I do think that both players have reasons to feel confident. These tech situations, again, not getting the second one, actually a little surprising. I thought it was going to be a huge moment. Maybe that Game 5 nerves just... it's a game of frames here. Maybe taking a little too early or something, but Frenzy with a lead. This is when you could actually consider it a lead. We'll see what percent can be tacked on.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I feel like, where Frenzy has really shined is building the low percent game, right? I feel like every time he touches Fox at low percent, suddenly we see Fox at 80%, right? And he's kind of just nickel and diming Frenzy right now. Mint doesn't know how to really get in, and I love these aerials that Frenzy is starting to incorporate in his game. He's full hopping more. He's making it harder for Mint to just like dash dance. Is he going to close it? Wait, he doesn't.
What the hell is that? I love that. I love that upbeat. Once recognizing that, I could do this again for no punish, but Frenzy not getting the stock taken away. Down throw.
What a mix-up. What a mix-up. He bet everything on that down throw. That isn't guaranteed, but to close it out is such a good risk-reward option. I'm so impressed by Frenzy. It looks like his nerves are, he's less shaken from Game 2, and he has such a big lead. I mean, obviously it's a big lead, JD, but the gameplay around it is what's most impressing for me.
Yeah. Frenzy, as we said, I mean, when the stocks are tied, Mint has shown time and time again how scary he could be with one opening, but Frenzy, wow. And just like that, a get-up attack from ledge, perfectly timed almost. The frames on that seem to be really tight. Great way to close out the game because Mint was just showing time and time again, never safe from this uncaged animal. And fortunately for Frenzy, for his points, for his standings, also comes in and clutches out top 8 winner side.